आज मैं आप लोगों से डिस्कस करने जा रहा हूँ एक ऐसी ट्रिक जो आपके लिए बहुत ही फायदेमंद होने वाली है। देखो 11th 12th और बीएससी कहीं पर भी अगर आपको शेप ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल फाइंड आउट करनी है किसी भी न्यूमेरिकल में या किसी भी स्टेटमेंट वाइज क्वेश्चन में, इफ यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द शेप ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल्स, then you are always confused. Okay, now this confusion will be gone away, okay, very soon. How you can find out, the shape of the molecules very easily. How you can find out? By using this trick. First of all, you will find out the type of hybridization. Okay, once you find out the type of hybridization, after that you will declare the geometry. Okay, you will declare the geometry, and by knowing the number of atoms available in the given molecule, then you will find out the shape of the molecules. Okay, there are so many molecules in chemistry, you can't remember a large number of shapes of different molecules. Let us take the example. You have to find out the shape of CH4 molecule, for example. Okay, now you have to find out the type of hybridization, so you can't remember. Okay, sometimes the hybridization is different, okay, than you expect. Okay, so to find out the hybridization, it is the first important thing to find out the shape of the molecule. Okay, so during the declaration of the hybridization, okay, you have to follow the trick. What is that trick? It is consisting of few steps. Okay, very simple steps. Step 1, find out the total number of valence electron, TVE, total number of valence electron in CH4 molecule. Total number of valence electron for carbon 4, for hydrogen it is 4 because there are 4 hydrogen. One hydrogen is having 1 valence electron, so total number of valence electron is 8. Now step 1 is over. You have find out total number of valence electron. Now in step 2, what we have to carry out? In step 2, if total number of valence electron is less or equal to 8, then divide by 2. Okay, and if total number of valence electron is greater than 8, then divide by 8. Step 3. Now you will continue to divide. Till the remainder is less or equal to, or you can say less than 2. Okay, till the remainder is less than 2. Then step 4, add all the quotients. And number 5, you can say, let us come here. Number 5, fifth step number 5. It is very important trick. Okay, and this trick has been used, or you can say applied, on more than 500 number of molecules. Now in step 5, after adding the quotient, if this quotient come out equal to 2, then type of hybridization is sp. If it is equal to 3, type of hybridization is sp2. If it is equal to 4, type of hybridization is sp3. If it is equal to 5, type of hybridization is sp3d. If it is equal to 6, sp3d2. And if it is 7, then sp3d3. Now geometry of this molecule will be linear. This is geometry, not shape. Okay, this is the geometry. Okay, if this is, then triangular planar, you can say. Okay, triangular planar. After that tetrahedral, it is tetrahedral. And if hybridization is sp3, it is triangular planar, triangular planar bipyramidal. Okay, you can say tbp, tbp, triangular planar bipyramidal. Triangular planar means three bond in a triangle, in a triangular planar, and two bonds above and below. Okay, there are two pyramid, one above the triangular planar and one below. Now in this case, pentagonal, pentagonal planar bipyramidal. Okay, pbp, you can say bipyramidal. No. In case of sp3d2, it is square planar, square planar bipyramidal. It is also known as octahedral shape. Sorry, octahedral geometry. Now in this case, sp3d3, the geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, this is the case. Okay, now until unless you are not able to find out quotient, you can't determine the type of hybridization. So first of all, you have to find out quotient. Okay, let us take this example. Okay, here total number of valence electron is 8. It is equal to 8, so we will divide by 2. Okay, we will divide by 2. So when 8 is divided by 2, it is completely, remainder is 0. So quotient is 4. When quotient is 4, then hybridization is sp3, geometry is tetrahedral. Okay, geometry is tetrahedral. Now what about shape? Now the central carbon atom, it is having 4 lobes along the tetrahedral geometry. Okay, along or in a tetrahedral geometry. Now one bond is formed along this direction, along this direction, along this direction, along this direction with the hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. There are 4 hydrogen and 1 carbon. Now it is a symmetrical shape. So geometry is tetrahedral and shape is also tetrahedral. Okay, shape will also be the tetrahedral. Now let us take some another example. Okay, now all these steps we will take in terms of example, then you will learn more about. Okay, okay, let us take the example. For example, NH3. Now total number of valence electron, it is equal to 5 plus 3, it is equal to 8. It is less or equal to 8, so we will divide by 2. Okay, remainder is 0. Quotient, quotient again it is 4. So hybridization is sp3, it is much more important. Geometry is tetrahedral. Let us take the central atom, make 4 lobes along tetrahedral geometry, but 3 are the bonds along 3 and along one direction there is only lone pair of electrons. So in this direction there is no bond. Geometry is tetrahedral, but shape is this pyramid. Okay, nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. These 3 are in one plane and nitrogen above that. Okay, you can see like this, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen, and nitrogen is something here. Okay, above the plane, like this. So I can put nitrogen here, making one bond with this, one bond with this, one bond with this. This is a pyramidal shape. This is called pyramidal shape. Okay, gentlemen. So you can find out the type of hybridization, you can find out the type of geometry, and you can find out the shape of the molecule. Let us take some complicated example. Okay, you are thinking that I am discussing only simple molecules. Okay, let us take some difficult example. For example, PCl3. Okay, PCl3. In case of PCl3, what is going to be happen? Find out total number of valence electron. It is 5 for phosphorus. TBE is equal to 5 plus 7 multiplied by 3, 21. It is coming out 26. Okay, it is greater than 8, so we will divide it by 8 first. 24. Now remainder is 2. It is not less than 2, so again we will divide by 2. 2, 1. Okay. So sum of the quotient is 3 plus 1, that is 4. Now The hybridization number is 4. So our hybridization will be sp3. Okay, in this case the hybridization will be sp3. So in this molecule, this is phosphorus 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Okay. In this side, Cl, Cl, and Cl, and there is one lone pair of electron like this. Okay. So geometry is tetrahedral, but shape is again pyramidal. The shape is pyramidal. Like this, we can find it out. Now let us take some more complicated. Okay, some more complicated. For example, you can take PF5. Okay, PF5. Carry out total number of valence electron. It is very simple trick, and this trick is not available in any book. In any, you can say, no academy in India is having this trick to find out the type of hybridization. Okay, this is my own trick developed after a few years. Okay. Now, phosphorus is having 5, fluorine is having 7, 7 multiplied by 5, 35, total number of valence electron 40. Now, it is greater than 8, we will divide it by 8. Okay, very nice. Now, this quotient is 5, right? So, hybridization number is 5, quotient is 5, hybridization is 5. What will be our type of hybridization? sp3d. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Okay, make the geometry. This is phosphorus, 1 lobe, 2 lobe, 3 lobe in one triangle. 1 lobe above this plane, 1 lobe below this plane. Okay, now total 5 fluorine atoms are available. 1 fluorine, 2 fluorine, 3 fluorine, 4, and this is 5th. So geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. All 5 atoms are available. So shape will also be TBP, trigonal bipyramidal. Okay. Let us take some more difficult. Okay. You are thinking that the formula cannot be applied to more difficult. For example, you can take ClF3. Now the students are totally amazed. Okay. They are confused. Okay. How the hybridization can we find out? See, total number of valence electron. It is equal to 7 plus 7 3 are 21, 28. Now it is greater than 8, so divide this by 8. Remainder 4, greater than 2, it is not less than 2, so divide it by 2. Now remainder is 0. Now okay. Now add these quotient. This is 5. So type of hybridization is sp3d, and it is correct. Take the central atom, 1, 2, 3, 3 lobes, 5th, 4th and 5th. Now, as per VSEPR theory, if the lone pair are kept in this position equatorial, then repulsion is less. Simple funda is applied. Due to this repulsion, these shared pair are getting, they are going inward. So this shape will be like this. Cl, they are slightly bent. Okay, this is like this. Okay, in this side there is a lone pair electron, this side lone. So this is bent T. If I rotate this one, so it will look like this. It is bent T shape. So shape is bent T. You can see. Geometry is trigonal planar bipyramidal. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. TBP. Hybridization is sp3d. The old data is available. Now with this simple trick only. Okay, take up some another example. Let us see. Let us see. Take up the example of XeF6. Okay. See, in case of Xe, the number of valence electron 8. Number of valence electron in fluorine is 7. 7 6 are 42. Okay, 7 6 are 42. 42 plus 8, it comes out 50. Now divide it by 8, it comes out 2, divided by 2, okay, it is 1. Now sum of quotient is 6 plus 1, that is 7. So the hybridization is sp3d3. Hybridization is sp3d3. But shape is what? Okay. For this you will make the hybrid orbital diagram. Xe 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are in one plane. 6th and 7th. Okay. Total 7. Now in 6 orbital 6 bonds are available. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 lone pair of electron. Okay, 1 lone pair of electron will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take up 6th, this one, and 1 lone pair of electron will go to the equatorial position in pentagonal plane. Okay, this is the pentagonal plane. This is the pentagonal plane like this, and one pyramid above, one pyramid down. Now this lone pair of electron is now can take position here, 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 here or here, anywhere. Okay. So the shape is not exactly pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, neither it is octahedral. So we can take this, the shape is distorted octahedral. The shape is distorted octahedral. Distorted octahedral. Okay, the hybridization is sp3d3. It is confirmed, and the geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal, but shape is distorted octahedral because there is no bond. If there is a bond, for example, you can take PF7, this molecule. In this molecule, phosphorus 5, 7 7s are 49. It will come out what? 49 plus 5, 54. Now divide it by 8. Divided by 8. So take the example of you can take the example of PF7 here. PF7. How you will find out the hybridization? No, PF7 is not the molecule existing. You can take IF7. Okay, this can exist. IF7. Okay. Now iodine 7 plus fluorine 7 into 7. So it will come out 56. Now it is greater than 8. So multiply it by 8. 56. Now this quotient is 7. So hybridization is sp3d3. Okay. So now you are forming the geometry first with the help of central atom. This is the central atom. Okay. This is the central atom. This is central atom. Now 7 hybrid orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. All these are in one plane. So it is a pentagon. One hybrid orbital above this pentagon and one below, perpendicular. Both these are perpendicular inward and outward. Now one fluorine here, 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 like this and like this. So geometry is according to this hybridization pentagonal bipyramidal, and shape is also pentagonal bipyramidal. Okay, so it is exact. Okay, this is a symmetrical shape, right? Symmetrical shape in terms of what? There are all hybrid orbitals and all are used for the bond formation, right? There is no lone pair of electron. Okay, there is no lone pair of electron. Now this type of trick can be applied to the ion also. For example, CO3 2 negative. When there is negative charge, then these electrons are added to total valence electron. Always keep in mind. And if there is positive charge, then you will reduce the number of electrons from that according to the positive charge. Okay. So here total valence electron is what? Carbon 4, oxygen 6 into 3, 18 plus 2 extra electron, these two. So it will come out 24. Now greater than 8, so you will divide by 8. Okay, gentlemen. Now hybridization number is 3. So shape is, the type of hybridization is sp2. Okay, geometry is trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. Shape is also trigonal planar. How? This is carbon 1, 2 and 3. 1 oxygen, 2 oxygen and third oxygen. The shape will be like this. Okay. So this theory can be applied to cation also. For example, NH4 positive. NH4 positive. You can apply this theory also here. Nitrogen 5, hydrogen 4, minus 1. Total number of valence electron. Okay. So it will come out 8. Since it is equal to 8, we will divide by 2. Okay. It will directly come out sp3 hybridization. Okay. Geometry is tetrahedral, shape will also be tetrahedral. So this trick is very useful. I have applied it to more than 5, or you can say 600, or you can say even 700 molecule also. Okay, a large number of molecules, either they are neutral, okay, they may be cation, they may be anion also. So any type of molecule having a central atom, we can find out by using this trick. We can find out the type of hybridization, the type of geometry and the type of shape. This funda, this trick is very important for the students when the shape of the molecule or hybridization is required. Okay, so now I think you will use this trick and you will be benefited definitely, and there will be no confusion. Thank you.